Conflict with joysticks. I think they've made an assumption that if you're using a joystick, you're not ever going to use the mouse. That's fine if you're using a controller. But if you're using a steering wheel, you're still going to use your joystick, your mouse, aren't you? Yeah, it's just, it feels to me like there's a bit of a design limitation on their side. They've not quite realised. They've not quite realised what the problem is. Hopefully by now they have. I mean, I know what it's like. You think everything's absolutely perfect, and then you release it, and then you're like, oh, how did we do that? Can you walk around? So WNS don't work for me, or they didn't yesterday, so I am interested to see whether or not that works. A and D, however, did work, so I was basically crabbing it everywhere. Notice there was a B in that word, let's not get confused. Oh my word, a cup of tea, that is just the ticket. Oh, hello, start. No, still can't walk forwards. I can go sideways. So is this, so if I go into here, is there a walking thing in here? No, still no forwards and backwards. No, pedals aren't doing anything, got no forwards and backwards. Let's try under gamepad. We've got walk under gamepad that's overwriting it. Nope. So walk at W, S, A and D as they're supposed to be, that works fine. Right. Okay, how's the volume looking? Volume seems reasonable, just need to turn it down a little bit. It does seem, and I'm a bit disappointed, that they haven't given me settings to control the the doodads. So like I'm getting full lock with only a tiny amount of movement on the wheel. So it means I've got to use the G29 software to do that, I guess, to get the full degree of movement. Ooh, cliff there. Looks alright with view tracker as well. Before I logged out last night, I bought some stuff, so I'm kind of going back and I wanted to go to the shop and pick up the things that I bought. Yeah, basically ice cream muggy, you're right. Oh, there's the path. Let's follow the path, shall we? It was an issue on Steam. Go on, Tyrone, explain. One thing I do quite like, let me just go into the pause menu, is in here, you see your land. What you do is you go into this lands option, and then when you want to buy land, you can click on these areas. And it's these big areas here that you actually buy, not just the bit that's marked out, which means that you can sort of see more about, you know, this is actually the land that you'll own, and you can work out some of it might be good land, so you can extend the field out. It actually makes quite good sense, and these are the two that I bought to get started. Alright, I'll have to have a Google, Tyron. All owe me toys. Get the feeling I really should have bought a weight. Never mind. I'm sure it'll be fine. What could go wrong? Absolutely. This is my theory entirely. How bad could it get? I really like the map. It's not flat. It's got a lot of varied terrain in it. Oh, hello. Supposed to have gone down there somewhere. This is nothing going to go wrong with this plan. That seems to be its transport position. Hold on. Fold plough. Oh, okay. It's narrowed it a little bit, at least. Yeah, that's fold. There's field 15 up there, look. This is the Fiat, yeah, the little one. Ah, fix the flickering icons, go into the game, in the menu in game, input help mode. Presumably options. I like this idea, colorblind mode. That's very, very good. Oh, input help mode. Aha! Keyboard. Perfect. Actually, I want it on gamepad so that it's relative to the joystick. Thank you, Goja. Now, if I remember rightly, see, this field has grown. This field says it needs ploughing. Mind you, it's still got stuff growing on it, which is actually growing. I thought it was weeds before. Let's have a look at the map. How's it doing? Growing, so they're not ready to harvest yet. That one's closest to harvest. So I need canola harvest and... Oh, I can walk forwards now. Curious. And sunflower equipment. I need a combine, I guess, don't I? Harvesters. Hey, John Deere. Should we get a John Deere tractor? We've got money. I wish you still can't hover over these things to work out what they are. That's kind of annoying. Is one of these sunflowers? Is that a sunflowers? Good night, Crucible. Dear by name, dear by price. See you later, Crucible. Alright, it's new. Let's pick one up. Wheel brand. Trelleborg. Michelin. Go for Michelin's. On a crawler track. Just go for standards, I think. Haven't worked out how you repaint any of this stuff, but I guess you can't repaint this stuff. I guess the next thing I need then is a header for a T560. Where do I find headers then? Ah, probably under tools. There we go. Corn, beets. Headers. Sunflowers, and I hope one of these is canola. That's for the T560. Right. Oh, so you didn't see sunflowers there? Dope. So you thought it was third, so let me go back to, whoops. Let me go back to the, to this. Harvesters. Oh, sunflowers, this one. Right, I got you. That would be a different kind of header altogether, wouldn't it? Sunflower, you need something that looks more like this one, I think. Yeah, there you go. And that'll work on the T560. So I'll need one of those as well. The weird pointy drum thing. Never mind. We've got tools now. Aha, thank you very much, Gouger. Here they are. Here is sunflower, is that one. And the other one I need is canola. Wheat, barley, rapeseed, soybean, corn, potato, nice. Sugar beet, sugar cane, seeds, water, fuel, milk, digestate, liquid manure, manure, fertilizer, wool, pig food, forage, chaff, wood chips. So canola is not on that list. Mind you, this is FS17, so. Oh, rapeseed is canola. Ah, okay. This doesn't appear to have the ability to take them as trailers. Yeah, I was just thinking about that actually. Let's have a look at trailers. These are tools. Trailers. Where does one find header trailers? How my horse riding skills? I've not got a clue. I haven't got anywhere in this game yet at all. Do I find them under headers? No. Why can't you just search? No, I've got no idea where header trailers are. Oh, next page. Didn't even see that. Is that just the big trailer? Yeah. Oh, header trailers. Yep, okay, I got you. Doesn't appear to be too much difference in them. Oh, main colour. Oh yeah. Quattro 40. What did I get? A leg on 24. Dope. Let's have a look. Get that one. Just take the other one around and sell it. Got pink somewhere. Just get standard wheels. Oh, I'm filling up their yard with a load of old rubbish, really. Right, let's take this up to the field. Oh, can this haul the trailer, do you think? Wheel. It reacts really slowly to the wheel. Just to see if it'll hook up, and then hopefully I can just drop the header onto it. Yeah, it will. Cool, so let's go and get the little header. Yeah, good shout. Not thinking about the logistics here. Has that got to go on the other side? Looks like it might actually. I don't know what keys it's got set up. I'll have to redo the side panel, I think. I'm looking for the one that changes the vehicle or the tool. Hey BK, how's it going? Yeah, not bad, not bad. Just slowly getting to grips with Farming Sim. Obviously missed it. Control group, that might be what I'm thinking of. That's on 15. Let's try it. Nope. Alright, what's the key for it then? What's the key to switch between the select tool, G? Alright, so what's that on the gamepad then? Select tool, 25. Let's map that to 21, shall we, where it was before. It's obviously doing something else. This is the only problem when you pick up a new game and you've got to remap all the controls. Select tool. Where else is 21? It looks like enter exit vehicle. $21. Oh, it's better. I'll come back and get this one. I figure I can only do one at a time. Oh, that's a good shout. Yeah. That's if this that tractor will cope with this. Let's just park that one up here. Choo-choo! Just for you, Gouger, just for you. Oh yeah, precision loading there. Is this UE4? I don't know. I don't think so. There's got to be a better way of doing this. This is like Spin Tires Farming Sim Edition. I love what they've done with the foliage, because if I just come over here and run over some foliage, you can see how it reacts to the Nearly lost it, but didn't. Is this extreme farming? Yeah, really. I mean, it's just typical for me to have plots of land in the middle of nowhere. This thing goes a piddly 25 miles an hour. Young's Worry, thank you for the follow. It'll be fine. Maybe it won't be. Okay, maybe it won't be. Told you it'd be fine. Not that I've done that before at all. Oh, this is quite funny as well. I don't know how deep this one is, but obviously if there's water, I'm going to try drowning the tractor in it. Going the wrong way here. No, it's in the water. Right. I want to try going up that way. No, it's just a passive trailer. It's just got a bogie on the front. Oh, I see. So as the I see what you mean. Yeah, I see what you mean. The rear axle is pivoting, isn't it? So all I've got to do is drive over the tracks. It's fine. Then maybe not right now. It's got a sort of a GP20 vibe going on, hasn't it? Gal just got his book out again. Slightly more risk to life, but overall significantly easier, so I'm a fan of that method. It's BTP. just the police. Let's go and get the trailer. You build your own buildings if you want to have buildings, Stephen. So what you do, if I go in here, you've got this farms thing. So I've set up a thing called Pinklands Agriculture, and you can set up multiple farms, and then the farms compete with each other. So you can, if you've got, let's say you've got 16 people on the server, 4 of them could be in each of the different farms, and then they're all independent of each other, and they can do what they like. So I think this one of the things that I'm really excited about is this whole multiplayer aspect of it. Sounds really cool because, you know, people can be working against or with each other effectively, buying fields up around people and selling fields, I presume. But you buy, one of the buildings you buy is farmhouses and things like that. Hey, Wackaday. I mean, you could opt to buy a plot of land just for all of your building as an infrastructure, for example. Can you import buildings from 3DS or Blender? I've no idea. I've not seen any information on the modding community side of it yet. I imagine that whatever was true with 17 holds true with this. Doyle and Squirrel, thank you very much for the sub. Very much appreciated. Thank you for your support. There goes the choo-choo again. It looks like weather is simulated as well, judging by what's showing up there. Currently sunny, but clouds are rolling in. There should be a tab below with the benefit list on it. There isn't a lot, to be honest, Doyle and Squirrel. There is the UKTS link, but I'm told that stopped working, so I need to go and find out why that is. If you go onto the Discord, Doyle and Squirrel, you'll find the password to join the server. It's under MattPlaysTV-19 under the international server. Thank you, Stephen. I have to say, I find the quality of the models and the rendering of the graphics to be vastly superior. Very, very nicely done indeed. As a sub, your best bet to join the Discord server is to make sure you pair up your Twitch account on Discord. It should just appear on the list inside integrations then. Safety first, of course. Right. Oh, it's great being able to move forward. Right, is this one ready to go yet? Still says growing. What does it say on here? Still on growing, but we're getting our collection of toys together now. There is a silo over here. We've got a couple more bits down here to go and get. I guess we could do that. That's to do because I bought cedars and things like that as well. I was hoping you could click things here to undo them. That would be interesting. In Nebworth-Farming, Doyle and Squirrel. If you scroll back up through the list, or Stephen, can you, if it hasn't been pinned, can you just refresh the information on the channel? Getting brave and stupid now. Hey, former race worker. Thank you, Stephen. So if you look in the pins, Doyle and Squirrel. No, I didn't see that gouger. Wow. Well, the tractor's not really doing much at the moment, so I imagine that it will the dirt will pick up as we go. Hey, Silverbird, how are you doing? Farm Sim 19, so far so good, but I'm really only just getting started, so early days. I'm just wondering, how do I see how much there is in this in the terms of load? You first need to fill the tool. Oh yeah, I see. So where can I get fertilizer from then? Solid fertilizer bag, is that the one you mean? Would you rather see M8 substituting for M7s in New York Pen and TS1 or Arrow 3s? Probably the M8s, actually. Doc Robbo, thank you very much for the sub. Very much appreciated. It's just a 2-in-1 job. Now you're asking. I got... Where's fertilizers? There they are. Nope. Seeders, then. Planters. Was it a planter? Nope, it wasn't a planter. I've got no idea what I'm carrying. Ah, seeders. That one. No previous cultivating or planting. So this isn't fertilizing, this is just a seeder planter. But I think that other one might be a fertilizer. Let's get this one up there then. Thank you, Doc Robbo. One day I'm going to get stuck on these tracks and not be able to move. And it's going to be a sad day. Speaking of... That had to happen. Trying to go up a hill and cross the thing, I think is a problem. There you go. I think to bring the solid bags up here, I'm going to need a flatbed and a forklift, a fork front, aren't I? I'm going to put this up the other side of 16, just out the way. It's getting very crowded down here. Let's rail fan for a minute. Whoa, those lights, those gates don't shut down very well. I guess they're not shutting. Oh, they did shut. Just didn't see them. You know, I made that wonderful cup of tea. Oh, yeah, cold tea. I've got some sweets inside, yeah, I'm gonna have something for it before I go to bed. So there's no mounts on this by the looks of it for putting a fork front. So we're gonna have to buy another tractor. Lights? Lights? No, that means I'm gonna have to figure out what the key is. Right. Toggle light if. And beacon lights is on. I like the idea of having a speedometer in the bottom right corner. I think that's a really cool idea. Lol. The changes, the way that the light is shifting, it feels a bit sudden. But then the cost of doing dynamic lights properly is prohibitive, so I guess I'm not too surprised. Right. That, I think, is the fertilizer. Yes, that one, I think, or that one. Yeah, it's that one, so that's fertilizer. The whole paradise, some virtual cop drops, there you go, that'll do. Might as well load up while we're here. Oh, and that was it for that. Let's get another one of them, shall we? Oh no, this is lime. That was lime that I got, I think. Hang on. Yeah, that's lime. There is a vindictive part of me that wants to stop a car so that it can't cross the railway and just see what happens. I'm not sure when I became quite that mean. Do you think DTG may ever delve into Dutch trains? I'd like to see that happen. Going into different countries is very expensive in terms of creating lots of new assets, learning signalling systems, and that's why it's not done very often. But yes, I'd personally like to see Dutch stuff happen, because I used to enjoy driving Dutch stuff in MSTS. And yes, feel free to ask any questions you like. You want light? Don't be silly. Don't be silly. Yeah, this is on the server for subs. Yes, there was a Dutch version in the old Gronk pack, the Super Gronk pack, yeah. Up the junction. Right, so we have a decent array of equipment here. We're waiting for these this canola to grow, and then the sunflowers. We've got trailer. You can buy a farmhouse. Silos. So you can kind of build the farm the way you want to build it, which is pretty cool. When you've got more money to deal with, and lots of money. There's your Karcher, Ah, vehicle workshop, because you can maintain vehicles now. Log chipper. Doghouse. Can you build roads and tracks? No, I don't think so. Alexander Kiesman, thank you very much for the follow. Chicken coops, cow pastures. Here's your horse paddock and your large horse paddock. And sheeps. A little bit away from worrying about animals. What animals? Dogs, chickens, cows, horses, pigs, and sheep. Roads are coming up. Oh, very cool. So if you buy that, let's just kind of have a look. What is that one going to set me back? 528,000. So I'm probably not going to buy that. So that was actually what I probably wanted to get in the first place, because you've got 3 little fields and you've got some area you can put buildings and stuff in. This is all the stuff that you can use for your silage and stuff, I guess. I've no idea what you can use the horses for at the moment, former race worker. Not a clue. It's an animal dealer with the railroad silo in it. Uh, 15 and 16 are mine. Those two. Where's field 11? Oh, that one. No, that's not mine. That one's not mine. Let's just go and have a look at this bit of land first. I love the deck chair on here. Can I get up there? I really want to get up there. You can't do something like that and not let me get up there. Oh my god, you can get up here. Can't sit down though. It's a pretty awesome view though, isn't it? Been playing a lot of Just Cause 3 lately, so when I see like an aerial tower like that, I feel like a desperate need to destroy it. what's going on here then. I feel like the game minute now I'm going to fall through the roof and the game will end. This is pretty, I'm not sure what it's functionally doing though. I guess you can repair it if you buy the land. Just thinking about buying some land to put silos on and things like that. Which one were you saying? 8? That one? 1.2 million. Quite expensive. This one down here, the 3 fields one, is 362, so I can afford that. But all my kit's up here. I guess that's not too much of a trek to get it down here. Let's go have a look down there. This isn't treacherous at all. It'll be fine for all the farming equipment. Garage will be wanting that light on again. Good night, Maccaday. Serial Prowler. How is this not news, Gouger? How is this not news? Shortcut. That never go wrong. Let's try not to drive over someone's field though, because that's just rude. Oh, this has got the waterfall in it as well. Reasonably open terrain. Yeah, let's go with this. Probably should start making some money at some point. All growing, by the looks of it. What we got? Sunflowers. Canola. Some more of what we've got. And cotton. Those ones haven't finished doing anything yet. I have to say, the game isn't really helping at all. It's not giving you any guidance in terms of, you know, popping up a thing saying you could do this here, or do you want to do this? Because if you look on the map, there's all sorts of, looks like buildings, or where buildings will go, but well, I've only got 85,000 left for Andalator, so I'm probably not going to get much at the moment. We'll have to see what happens when I get the other crops in. Turn that into quite a big field, actually, when we get 19. You know what we could do while we're waiting is a contract, because I think they work on this, don't they? Let me have a look. Let's just get... The contracts work? Yeah, there are contracts, so we could go ahead and do a contract. Let's get the contract back, the tractor back up where it belongs. For the time being, anyway. Actually. No, I did it again. This thing's an awesome tractor. Derry Lad, thank you very much for the sub. Very much appreciated. These days, when I topple a tractor, everyone's like, typical. What do you mean it isn't always that easy? Of course it's that easy, Gouger. You just make it look hard. Oh, ready to harvest. Canola. Question is, which was the canola one? It's the big one. Stephen, I'm on server. Who left all this mess here anyway? I'm going to name that tree Ed. Round later. I'll need to unfold first. Park that tractor there. I want the straw swath. Oh, okay, fair enough. This wheel. Cut at least around the inside, then around the outside. That'll bring everything in from all the mess I've left outside. I mean, there's someone left outside, someone who shall not be named, and has nothing to do with me. And I really want to know who it is so that I can punish that person. It's Ed. Ah, I got you. Okay, guys, does the game make you sleep like ETS? No, because it's not driving the same, you know, in the same sort of... Oh, I see what you mean. It's does it make you sleep? No, you don't have to rest. Not that I'm aware of. I think what they're saying is farmers never rest. Yeah, something like that, Gouge. Not until they have a month off and collapse in a heap. Although, to be fair, I'm probably going to be spending a lot of that month. I'm going to rebuild UK Train Sim and get that done, finally. And I'm going to be playing with editor tools. Yeah, I haven't actually started with the course yet, Gouger, but I still play with it every now and again to test various things out. Quite enjoy it. Blender's actually a really nice piece of software for the limited toying about that I've been doing with it anyway. I'm always getting yelled at by Ed. That doesn't change anything. The passenger mode script, yeah, we could have a look at that as well, actually. I still need to get a couple more bits of functionality in there, so... I bought the Udemy course, Gouger. It was £9.99 instead of about 200 quid. I also got the character rigging one because I've got an early version of Mixamo, whatever that thing is called. So I can generate characters, but I just want to get practice at rigging them for the game. Well, you'd be more than welcome to copy the code, Stephen. I thought about that, Gouger, but I kind of decided I wanted to just throw myself into one tool and just learn that one. And I have a bit of knowledge of 3D modelling from when I did stuff in 3D Canvas and Train Sim Modeler, so sort of I knew roughly what I was looking for, and I found it all in Blender, so I can retopologize the model and extend and extrude and all that stuff. It's all working the way I'm expecting it to, so I'm quite impressed actually. It works really easily. I've started building a route in TSW, the Alexander Railroad in North Carolina, and I want to try and build all the buildings for that as well. Cheers, Tyron. Ex-race worker, thank you very much for the follow. Picking up a fair old bit of canola here. Right. No, I haven't had a chance to look through anything. Dash stick. Would you say route building is easier? It's a mixed answer to that one. If all you had to do was to make a TS1 route, then yes, that TS1 quality route will be easier to make. Obviously making a TSW route is harder than making a TS1 route. But to keep it like for like, if you were to make a route at the same sort of level of detail and so forth, you would probably find it easier in TSW. Some elements of it you might find harder just because you can do more with it, so therefore you have to do a bit more setup to make it work. But for example, let's say you wanted to do a spline, you wanted to do a wall, and on that wall every 20 meters you wanted to put a lamp. Yeah, you can't do that in TS1 because there's not really a way of doing that. Or if you wanted to do it so that there's a lamp every 10 meters and a post every 5 meters in between the lamps or something like that, there's just not really any way of defining anything like that in TSW, whereas in UE4, just using blueprints, you can just create a blueprint that creates a spline and do anything you like, so you can kind of create your own tools to some extent. Not too far to go now. Doesn't mean you can't start building the route, Dashtig. Just run diesels on it until the steam engines arrive, because it'll take a while to build your route. Wow, it's taking me all day to harvest this. Big hole in the ground there. Last drops. Oh, definitely, Dusty. Definitely. I'm not doing a train sim that doesn't have steam engines at some point. What are you going to do, Gouger? Are you going to make all your toilets interactive just to prove it can be done? Black Panther, thank you for the follow. Oh, I'm sure someone will do that, Steam and Jam. Click to flush. And then you get this little brown thing swirling around and disappearing. Right. I feel certain there'll be a race once the tools come out for someone to try and hack a steam engine in using diesel-electric physics. Right, so I don't know which one's which. Take it the locos use skeletal meshes for linking. Yeah, locos are a combination of a static mesh and skeletal mesh. Static mesh for the things that don't move, and then skeletal mesh for everything that moves and needs to be touched with. Gouger, have you got that link again? I'm trying to work out which one of these is canola. Poundkill, rapeseed, so it's... according to this, it's none of these. No, because FS17 doesn't have quite the same icons. That's sunflower. It's no use. Maybe one of the most expensive ones. I'm assuming it's that one. Because that's peas or beans or something, I think. If such a thing exists in the game. No, I can't either. Ha-ha! Found it. Canola is that one. So the highest payout is 1172 at Central Grain Elevator. Which is up there. Oh look, big arrow where we need to go as well. That's cool, I like that. Right, take a right here, head up to the green elevator. See if we can't raise a bit more funds. It don't go fast, but I tell you what, it's got a decent amount of torque. The next tractor up went about 40 miles an hour, but it didn't have the power that this one's got, so that's why I went for this one. I thought this one might last longer in terms of carrying bigger trailers and heavier loads and things. So, I need to open the cover, I guess. And where's the tip button? I can choose the tip side. Oh, here we go. 13. Put it on left. Now I can start loading. Right. 15, 14. Start overloading. Yay, we're making money! It's about 10,000. Oh, it's the trailer that's now jamming. He just didn't care, did he? Much like me, I guess. Yeah, see you later, Gouger. I'm going to be winding up shortly myself. I'm just going to bring the tractor back to where it needs to be. Thanks, Bino. But I posted a Google Drive above earlier. That's got the link as well, but I'll make a note of your one too. Thank you. Oh, okay. I can just use that then. That'll do. Crossing the railway dangerously when there's a crossing 3 foot away. Alright then, folks, that's it from me for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll try and be back tomorrow, but I'll let you know on Discord how things are going. No promises, and definitely nothing on Friday, and I'll be at Worley Saturday and Sunday. Alright folks, thanks very much for watching, and I will catch you again next time I see you all. Cheers, bye bye.